Hello guys, welcome back to the Class for Orals DJs Marine YouTube channel. Today we have come with a multiple choice questions quiz for the cospool function, which is the function 3 of the MEO Class for Orals, and this MCQ would be important for the Class for Orals written examinations also. This module contains some 20 questions which are basic and interesting along with some logical reasoning. Please treat this MCQ as your real-time quiz and join with me in the discussion side by side while discussing the questions, and if possible make the notes also. At the end of this video, you may also repeat the video to watch the answers again and go the video again for the quiz. And if you have not subscribed yet to this channel, please do subscribe before proceeding for the test. So let us start the quiz now. Are you ready? Okay. The first question is, the gases may be ignited by the heat generated from the various electrical sources when concentration is above lower explosive limit, which is LEL. So the answer should be yes. The next question, if a finger is getting burned, then what is the immediate first action taken as a part of the first aid? Would we apply ice to the burn? No. Applying cooling lotion? No. This keeping the finger under nominal temperature running water until the burning sensation gets over. Yes, this option is correct. How much concentration of H2S can cause nausea, tearing of eyes, headache, or loss of sleep? So the concentration of around 2 to 5 ppm of H2S, it can cause the following symptoms. Next question, do you need to take the work permit to enter a freshwater tank even if you know there are no harmful gases inside? This question is tricky because the tank mentioned over here is the freshwater tank. But even if you are entering any enclosed space, this is considered to be entered with the work permit. So yes, we have to take the work permit even if it is freshwater tank. We will consider it as a enclosed space. The next question says, the employment or the work on board a ship of any person under what age shall be prohibited as per MLC? So under age of 16 years it should be prohibited. Before 16 years there should not be entry to the ship for working as per the Maritime Labour Convention. The next question is related to the global sulfur cap, the limit which is enforced from the 1st January 2020. So the sulfur cap limit has been changed to, it is 0.5% mass per mass volume. This is a garbage drum which is usually kept on board for the storage of a particular kind of garbage category. So what type of garbage category is being depicted in this picture? So as we know, this is red colored, and usually on our ships the garbage category with red color bins are usually plastic bins. So the plastic is the garbage category over here. Next question, are you required to take the permissions from the bridge prior changing over sewage discharge from holding tank to overboard? Yes, any kind of discharge from ship, we have to ask always, we have to take the permission from the bridge because they will be telling us how much away we are from the shore and how can we discharge the sewage, like can we discharge sewage or not, that would be permitted by the bridge only. Next question, Suppose we are taking the bunkering for lube oil in drums, then where do we have to make the entry for it? Most of the people will think that the bunkering will be always done in oil record book part 1. That is incorrect. If the bunkering for the lube oil is taken in drums, then that entry would be made in the engine room logbook. If the lube oil taken in bulk, then it will be made in the ORB part 1 entry. But since it is taken in drums, then the entry would be made in the engine room logbook. The next question is related to the fire in the engine room. In general, if a serious fire, especially in the engine room, cannot be brought under control within about 15 minutes, then the CO2 or other firefighting systems, fixed firefighting system should be used. Most of the people would say that okay, in the initial 10 minutes or 15 minutes, if the fire is not being put off with local means or by local hand firefighting systems, then we should go for the fixed firefighting system. No. So the answer is false, because it has nothing to do with the time limit. Next question. The hot work permits are valid for a maximum period of how many hours, after which a new permit is required? So the maximum period of hot work permit is 12 hours. What does this hand signal depict? This is the worker and he is making a hand signal. He is putting one finger up in the air and rotating it. And we are also aware of this hand signal. This is to raise. Identify the type of fire extinguisher which is shown here. This is a fire extinguisher, and as we can see over here, it has got a cream colored band. Also, one identification is that the type of the hose. The kind of hose is of the Venturi type. So it is foam fire extinguisher. This is a major incident which we are very much aware. The question is, which code of IMO came into the force after the incident happened depicted in the picture? So we all know this is World Trade Center attack, 9/11 attacks. So the immediate code which came into the force after that is ISM, ISPS, LSA or IBC. So it is ISPS code, which is International Ship and Port Facilities Security Code, and it came immediately next year in 2002. A bottle of dash should be available in the compartment having lead acid batteries for immediate use on the ice in case of accident. So this person is putting some liquid having in the bottle and he's putting into the eye, so because he would have got some eye accident. So is it eye lotion, eye wash, air and eye drops or eye cool spray? So the right answer is eye wash. Eye wash bottle should be kept available in the compartment outside the chemical lockers and outside the lead acid battery rooms. What does the following single sign depict? This is a symbol. So is it do not rush to operate the crane? No. Is it do not walk sideways on the suspended load? No. So we are left with do not pass through the area under heavy load is being lifted by the crane. So we should always avoid passing under the load, heavy load, which is lifted by the crane, either lowering or raising the load. Next question. Would you use a hand glove while working on the lathe machine? Most of the people think that wearing the hand gloves is usually safe, But in case of the lathe machine, we should not use the hand gloves because it is a rotating machinery and it can get your gloves and the fingers can get crushed. So we should avoid wearing the hand gloves while working on the lathe machine. The next question says, if there is a freshwater spillage in a freshly cleaned and painted bilge well, so it would be now considered as a bilge water. Is it correct or not? Yes. Even if there is pure water or there is distilled water or there is drinking water or any kind of water or liquid which is even if the bilge well is brand new or brand new painted or it is 100% clean, if the spillage or containment in that well happens, then it will be considered as a bilge water. The picture shown is of a rescue boat. This is a rescue boat and the driver is driving the rescue boat. And what is the red colored wire which is tied to the wrist of the driver? You can see over here, a red colored wire, twisted wire is connected with the driver's wrist who is steering the rescue boat. So what is this colored wire? Is it kill switch? Is it communication cord? It is the spring or is the wristband? So it is the kill switch. What is the function of this kill switch? In case of any kind of topping, in case of any, if the driver gets injured or if he falls into the water, suppose due to the fast running of fast rescue boat, so this plug will be detached from the main engine, and because he might fall into the water, so immediately the engine will be stopped because this is connected to the engine. So it is a kill switch and it will safeguard the other people who are traveling in the same rescue boat. It is also called the deadman switch also. The other name is also deadman switch, but usually it is kill switch. The last question. The margin line is a line drawn at the dash below the upper surface of the bulkhead deck at the side. So this is the margin line, and the question is how much below the upper surface of the bulkhead is this margin line? This question is usually answered wrong by the candidates because they think it is 76 but no, the correct answer is at least 76 because the margin line definition says it should be at least 76 below and not exactly 76 It can be 76, 77, 78 but it is not accurate always 76. So the keyword here is at least 76 and this word should not be missed in the orals and the written examinations also if asked. So I hope these questionnaire and this quiz would have helped you a lot in clearing up your concepts and misconceptions regarding some of the questions of the safety or the cost pool function. Please put your suggestions and comments if any in the comment section below, and please do subscribe to the channel if you have not subscribed yet, because your likes and comments do help this channel grow and motivate us to bring the fresh topics and questions which are very much helpful for the MU class or orals. Till then, take care and prepare well.